Okay, so this is from a Twitter account, Dagnum PI, which is quite amusing. Play on Magnum PI. So a whale has deposited 5.7 mil sol, which is about $170 million, and borrowed USDC and USDT. To prevent this, they're proposing to literally steal the user's funds and execute OTC trades, which is over-the-counter trades. So vote yes. Enact special margin requirements for large whales that represent over 20% of borrows, and grant emergency power to Solend Labs to temporarily take over the whale's account so the liquidation can be executed OTC, over the counter. So in other words, not traded on an exchange, okay, which would impact the price. So this is why they're doing this, okay. So if you follow the thread or the comments and stuff like that, you've got people saying, oh, they've literally stolen his money. Well, they haven't stolen the whale's money. All they've done, this whale is basically was I think going to sell it for sell the sol, so on spot. So rather than let him do that and impact the price of sol, i.e. cause cascade effects and that kind of thing, they've basically taken over his account and sold the sol over the counter instead. So they haven't stolen the whale's money per se, but they've basically stopped any whale selling it on spot to crash the price of sol. So what they're doing is protecting their assets, or protecting the price of sol, okay. But that is a big question. So if you read the comments, people are upset about this, because what that means is Solana isn't a decentralized network, because they're saying that someone can just basically take hold of your tokens and do almost what they like with it, okay, which is this example here. So it's not a decentralized network. If you can have your tokens and not really have a say in what's going on with them, you're not losing out any money per se, but you're not doing whatever it is they wanted to do with them, which might well be to crash the sol price and then rebuy the sol back. Okay, so they might want to do something like that, which is a bit naughty, of course, but this is what whales, this is what we call whale games, you know, it's what whales do. So you can look at this two ways. It's a supposedly decentralized network clearly isn't decentralized, because someone who's in charge, okay, and by the way, people are thinking, well, hold on, they had a vote on it, so it is decentralized in that respect. Well, if you have a look at the vote, I think it was like 4 wallets voted, had the main vote, which caused 94% to say yes, basically. So it was massive wallets which voted yes. So it's people who, other whales basically deciding what they want to do. Okay, so again, that isn't really decentralized, is it? It's somebody, just a handful of whale, or even might even be one person. It might have 4 wallets for one person. Okay, so it's hardly decentralized. And that's the point that people are worried about. Okay, some people like centralization, some people don't like centralization. They want everything to be decentralized. So I can sort of see the argument for both sides. For the decentralized argument, they like sol because it's supposedly decentralized, but clearly it isn't here. Now other people sort of saying, well, what did they do wrong here? I mean, they basically protected sol from some sort of cascade effect. The price would just tumble if somebody sold tons of it on the spot exchange. So they basically protected themselves to stop a lunar fiasco, okay, to stop a cascade effect and the price just tumbling. Okay, so there's pros and cons for it. So you have to sort of make your own decision. In the comments, there's lots of people saying, oh, right, that's it, I'm selling sol. it's definitely not decentralized. So that's it. I'm done with it. I'm going to move to something like DAG or something like that. So there you go. Make your own decision. Do what you want to do. Okay.